So many things have changed over the past several months, and with COVID-19 cases still on the rise, the holidays will be no exception. The Cronkite News Refresh team sat down to discuss how businesses and event organizers are adapting.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to this edition of Reporters Roundtable. I'm Serena Raboyne, and today I'm here with Caitlin Keenahan and Abna Subhan. And today we're talking a little bit about how the pandemic has changed life, because let's be honest, life is different than it was last year. And Caitlin, I used to love going out to restaurants and dining in and really enjoying the atmosphere. Is that still the same now, or is it a little bit different?
Well, I can't agree with you more. I absolutely love going to restaurants. The atmosphere is everything. It's not the same. I mean, it's not the same as it was before pandemic, that's for sure. But the good thing is that restaurants and bars are open. They're just operating at 50% capacity. So it is definitely a little bit different. You can't really get up and walk around to different tables and say hi to people anymore. You know, you have to be a little bit more careful. But that's just something that we are learning to deal with pandemic. So the good thing is that the government is giving an option to restaurants and bars to be able to expand their patios or expand their premises so that they can be able to have a new dining area. And so the Safest Outside Restaurant Assistance Program will fund up to $10,000 for restaurants to be able to expand their premises. That's a great program, and a lot of restaurants and bars are taking advantage of this. So hopefully that will restore some normalcy to that.
Yeah, I can't imagine that it wouldn't. And, you know, everyone loves a good patio space, especially here in Arizona where the weather is great, you know, most of the year. Amna, you know, what I love watching at restaurants is my sports. Tell us, is sports the same? I mean, fans obviously have been, maybe they're allowed, maybe they're not. What's going on here in Arizona?
Yeah, it's looked different from different levels. High school looks one way, but professional level looks another. They really haven't allowed too many fans, and those who have been allowed to attend have been season ticket holders. And I was actually able to go and cover an event, which was big this time. With the climate we're in, but the NASCAR championship came here in Avondale, and it looked very different. It felt very different, but fans were allowed to be in. They had about 8,000 fans and spread across those 42,000 seats. So it would a lot of empty seats, but people were able to go and enjoy it. And what I learned from the people who were talking there is they were just happy to be there and felt really lucky. Some of them had traveled from different states, and some of them went every year to this. So it was different, but they enjoyed it, and I was able to go and report on an actual sporting event, which I really enjoyed myself.
Of course. I mean, nothing is better than being there with your family and a nice hot dog and a nice soft drink. You know, that's what makes sporting events fun to go to, is the atmosphere. And I know with the holidays coming up and school being let out, that families probably don't have as many options to go out and do things as they did maybe in a pre-pandemic life. But let me tell you, I did some research, and there's still some things left to do with your family, one of which is zoo lights. And zoo lights has been one of my family's biggest traditions this time of the year. It's gorgeous to walk through, and you feel a nice little chill in the air, and you can just kind of enjoy the night, right? And so the zoo is doing a cruise through the zoo, kind of an event where you can have a car and you can stay inside your car and drive through and watch the zoo lights, which is amazing. And you get to have your little heated seat warmers. And then you have to crawl at a tortoise-like speed, which is 4 miles an hour. It can't be racing through like a cheetah. And so I think that's a great idea, and kind of gets to have a little bit of normalcy of going to this very fun event on these special days where you can drive through zoo lights. And another, which is the Children's Museum of Phoenix, it opens their outdoor exhibits to the public, and you can reserve sometimes buy tickets. And their indoor spaces are still closed, but their outdoor spaces are still like as fun. I mean, you're having a whole straw maze. You have a sliding sock arena where you can just slide on socks on a slippery surface, which is the best. And they even have a place where you can paint over an Alfa Romeo. And I don't know about you guys, but I can't afford to look at an Alfa Romeo, let alone paint one. So it's just a lot of fun, and it's something that brings a little bit more normalcy. So let's go around real quick and tell everyone what we're kind of missing about, pre-pandemic life, and kind of what we're looking forward to once everything gets back to normal. Caitlin?
Thing I'm missing most. There's quite a few things that I'm missing, to be honest. I feel like you guys probably feel the same way. But mine would probably be like live events, like being able to go and see an artist sing and be around people that are also singing with them. And I feel like concerts, that's something that we're not really going to have for probably a while. So I know that they're making a few changes. There's some drive-in concerts and stuff, so that's kind of nice. But I do really miss the real thing and being there, being present.
What about you, Amna?
Honestly, sporting events, I did not take advantage of that enough as a fan when we were able to, and now I'm just missing being in the crowd and being so enamored with the crazy play or something like that. I can't wait to get back.
To be honest, I miss like the hustle and bustle of being just around people and people watching, and especially when you're in like busy areas, like, I don't know, an airport, or just seeing everything and being able to talk to people and not have to worry about social distancing. I miss seeing all your pretty faces out there. So yeah, we're really looking forward to getting back to a little bit of normalcy, hopefully with the vaccine. But I guess that's all we have for this edition of Reporter Roundtable. We'll see you next time. Thank you for joining us.